you're still leaving 1 tiny% open. You're leaving it open that, hey, maybe if you go work on yourself, maybe if you go to therapy and a year from now you prove to me that you've changed, maybe I'll consider it. No, that's not enough. That is not enough, because the narcissist is going to go on and do what they're going to do. And when they're ready to hoover you and just return and claim their prize again or whatever, because they feel they have ownership over you, they're just going to abuse you again. They're going to destroy you again, worse than they did before. Yo, what's up, friends? My name is Kita. This is Psychopath Exposure. Welcome back to the show. I wanted to quickly touch on why the narcissist doesn't leave. Why the narcissist doesn't leave you alone. Why do they refuse to just go away? And I didn't experience this myself, thank God, but I know many that have. And what's funny is that it's not even people I work with on my coaching program, is actually friends of mine that I've come to realize that they're also dealing with someone toxic, with a narcissist. It's interesting how once you go through something like this, you start looking around and you notice how many people are going through it too. As soon as I got out of this situation in my life, one of my best friends came to me and was like, whoa, bro, everything you just told me, you just helped me find the answers that I had been looking for years with my ex-wife. Like, one of the first things that happened. And then another best friend of mine, years later, he ended up dating someone that I told him, I warned him, dude, run, that girl's out of her mind. You know, she's already telling you that her mother's a narcissist. She's telling you that she's in therapy because she doesn't have empathy. She's doing all these things right up front, right at the beginning, that we have talked about in detail for years. And you're just gonna go and dive headfirst into that? Well, 4 years later, it didn't end well. It ended really, really bad, and it just like my situation. Just like my situation. So you see, this stuff is very, very common. Narcissistic abuse is happening to a lot of people. They just don't know what it is. We've been taught to, especially in marriage, you take those vows and you're gonna work on it, right? Relationships are hard work, right? You have to work on it. But no, when you're being abused and you're dealing with someone that's completely irrational and psychotic, you don't need to work on that. You need to get the hell out of Dodge and start working on yourself and your recovery. But unfortunately, there are a lot of people that are dealing with a narcissist that just refuses to go away. And I can't speak for everyone here, but in my experience with those that I've spoken with about this, they're usually codependents. The victims of the narcissist are codependents, and they don't know how to properly articulate that it's over or that they don't want anything to do with them. They don't know how to do it. Even when they think that they're being clear and firm, they're not. You know why? Because the codependent doesn't want to hurt your feelings. You see that? The codependent doesn't want to hurt your feelings. Even if they're dealing with a narcissist, they don't want to come off rude. They don't want to hurt that person's feelings. And so what ends up happening is that they compromise the message. They compromise their integrity even by not being completely crystal clear. The narcissist needs to understand beyond a doubt that they have lost power and control over their source of supply. They need to understand that no matter what you say or do, it's not going to happen anymore. This is over, and if you keep fucking with me, I'm going to get the police involved. They need to understand that they hold no power. They cannot seduce you anymore. You'd rather sleep with a frog than sleep with them. You'd rather be celibate the rest of your life, which ain't a bad thing when you learn how to be happy with yourself and live an awesome life. You would rather do that than take them on and bring them into your home or into your bed again. They need to understand that. And I would say 9 out of 10 times, y'all are just not being clear. You're still leaving one tiny percent open. You're leaving it open that, hey, maybe if you go work on yourself, maybe if you go to therapy and a year from now you prove to me that you've changed, maybe I'll consider it. No, that's not enough. That is not enough, because the narcissist is going to go on and do what they're going to do. And when they're ready to hoover you and just return and claim their prize again or whatever, because they feel they have ownership over you, they're just going to abuse you again. They're going to destroy you again, worse than they did before. And you're going to kick yourself in the ass again. If you really want these people to go away, they have to understand that it's over. Like, you have them blocked, you have them no contact, you have a restraining order if you need it. It's when you talk to them, you gray rock, you're just not answering questions anymore. They need to just feel like just repulsed and just be like, wow, what a waste of time. I could be getting it from here, and I'm wasting my time with this person. They really need to feel that. And I just have noticed that a lot of people just cannot articulate that. They still have reservations. They still want to be polite. They don't want to crush the narcissist. Like, if the narcissist would give 3 flying fucks about crushing you, they could care less, right? Sometimes that, you know, it's like they'll tell you, you need to crush me for me to go away. Well, and crush them. You know, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and tell them something that will make them never want to speak with you again. Go ahead and make it clear, right? Make it clear that it's so over. It is so over that even if they were, I know this is bad, but even if they were to get hit by a truck in front of you, you wouldn't call 911. It needs to be something like that, where it's like, narcissists aren't stupid. They're very intelligent. That's the thing. When they finally realize something, they can flip a switch and go. They're very good at that, as you know, with their emotions. They can turn off their emotions quick. So when they finally realize that their investment has no return, beyond a doubt, there's nothing that they can do. And meanwhile, you have all these resources over here, right? All these pretty resources, they can just weasel their way in and conquer them and play that game and lie, cheat, and steal like they do, and take on that challenge because they love that challenge, right? Then they'll go. But as long as they feel that you're playing hard to get, or that you are a challenge, they're not going to stop. They need to realize, no, it's not a challenge. This is game over. It's not a challenge. It's not, you know, you have to defeat these 20 bosses and then you might have access to speaking with me again. No, it's game over. You're in another dimension. You're unreachable. It's game over. Go take on another quest. And do not speak with them anymore. Do not answer any more questions. You do not have coffee with them later. You do not stay friends on social media. You do not keep mutual friends. You eliminate those. You have to be crystal clear with the narcissist, otherwise they will not go away. There are some extreme cases. Where the police need to be involved. And it's up to you. It's up to you to do that. That's your responsibility. It is your responsibility to do that. You can't continue playing the victim. A shooter needs a victim needs a shooter. If you continue playing the role of the victim, you're going to keep attracting the shooter. All right? So if you got to go to the cops, you got to go to the cops. All right? Otherwise, you know, don't ask me why the narcissist keeps hoovering, why they're still trying to love bomb me, why are they still sending me flowers to work, why are they still doing these little gestures? Because those little gestures are just there because they haven't gotten the picture yet. They don't get it yet. They still think they can conquer you. You have to make yourself unconquerable. You have to make yourself unconquerable. To them. Right? To them. So, that's all I got for today. Short video, but I think that pretty much covers it. So thanks again, as usual, for the love and support. If you're dealing with a narcissist right now that refuses to go away, please share your story in the comments below with the rest of the community to see if we can help each other, and just to get a feel what it is that you're saying. what it is that they're telling you. Why is it that they're not getting it? All right, because you really need to be honest with yourself. Are you being clear? Okay, and sometimes we think we are, and then we speak with someone else, or we write it down, and it's obvious for everybody else to see this, like, hey, obviously this is your bad, right? There's stuff that you could be doing that you're not doing. Have you done this? Have you done that? Have you done that? Right? And the 9 out of 10 times, like I said, it's a quick fix. You gotta find that courage. You gotta put that codependency shit down and call things out for what they really are. Call it out for what it really is and what really needs to be said, the way it needs to be said. And it shouldn't be a 2-hour conversation. It really needs to be pretty short, pretty concise, clear, right? You have to be crystal, you have to be firm. Okay? So definitely share those stories with us, and drop a like on the video if you got some value out of this, and remember to subscribe as usual so we can help the community continue to grow. Thanks for spending time with me today. As usual, if you'd like to work directly with me, click the link below so you can get more details on my private coaching program. I would love to work with you and help you guys get out of this toxic entanglement. All right, till next time, my name is Kita. This is Psychopath Exposure. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.